After watching a few videos done recently by akidearest relating to watching the worst anime of all time and reading the worst manga of all time, I have decided to watch the worst rated movie on Netflix. The process of this was a little difficult. I started out finding a list of movies with 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, but none that I searched were available on Netflix itself. So after finding many movies that weren't on there, I decided the best idea was to try and find a Netflix original movie. And so with that in mind, I'm choosing to watch, or try to watch at least, the worst Netflix original movie based on critic reviews. It is called The Ridiculous Six. It stars Adam Sandler and a bunch of other people. It holds a 0% rating on Rotten Tomatoes and a 32% audience score. So yeah, I was able to find a 0% rated film that was also a Netflix original. There is one other which I decided not to watch, which also has a 0% rating, and that is The True Memoirs of an International Assassin. The three worst rated originals had Adam Sandler, Kevin James, and David Spade. I'd like to state that I don't generally enjoy Adam Sandler films. It's just not my kind of humour, unfortunately. Or not the films I've seen of his at least. Which honestly isn't many. But who knows how this will go. Let's get into it. I'll be back after I've watched the film, or tried to. No guarantee I'll get through it all. I also won't be showing any direct footage from the film. Sorry. So I made some notes while I was watching it and I want to read them to you. It starts off okay, but the comedy element seems too forced, but it seems as if it would work well as just a flat out drama. I've had this issue with many films before. I feel like it's misgenred, if that's even a word, as it is presented as a comedy, and although it was definitely intended to be, I would have laughed more at the humour if it was presented as a drama, because you go into a comedy with the preconception of looking to laugh, whereas if it were presented as a drama, the humour would catch you off guard and you'd be more prone to laughter. Although I don't think it works as either, honestly. Not enough of a real storyline for a drama, and not enough scenes that cause laughter to be a comedy. It's somewhere painfully in the middle. I started the film wide awake, and within 15 minutes of watching, I want to go to sleep. It is getting painful to watch. These 15 minutes could have been done in 5. There's no emphasis on the story. It feels like they're trying to make the movie as long as they could for the sake of it. Red Dead 2 moves faster than this, and the story of that was like over 40 hours, and I thought that was slow. So about half an hour through and I'm stopping. I honestly feel like I'm torturing myself at this point. Here's what I thought of what I watched at least. Bear in mind there's only so much you can say or draw from half an hour of footage. But I feel like half an hour is enough time to get the general feel of a movie, and it should be in the general swing of things by then. So although I only watched the first half an hour of the film, I feel as if about 25 minutes in gave me a general overview of what the rest of the movie was going to be like and about, and I personally wasn't there for it. It started off kind of promising, although as I said earlier, I felt it would have been better as a drama, but it fell flat for me. I didn't look into it too much before watching, meaning I didn't read the plot or anything. I wanted to go into it without a preconceived idea of what I was expecting. I knew it was Adam Sandler, other famous people, and the Wild West. The whole premise actually is that, well, according to Rotten Tomatoes at least, 6 bizarre and diverse strangers in the Wild West discover that they all share the same father. and the newfound brothers embark on a journey to find their dad. And really, 2 hours for that just sounds like way too long to tell an engaging and interesting story. Of course, some films do tell, I suppose, similar stories in like a 2 hour span, but the thing with this is that there isn't much of a base really to just draw it out for 2 hours. Like, it's not complex enough to merit a 2 hour film, in my opinion. You can really see the difference between this and something like True Grit, which isn't a comedy but a great example of a western regardless. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be the best thing ever, but I also didn't expect it to be as unwatchable as it turned out to be. I'm in no way comparing The Ridiculous Six to True Grit. I know that The Ridiculous Six is not trying to be True Grit, but a comedy or anything. No, they're completely separate. It was the first western that came to mind, and I just wanted to, I suppose, compare two westerns really. On a positive note, if you're having trouble sleeping and have Netflix, then this movie is your one-stop shop to get some sleep. I will admit that my general feelings about Adam Sandler and his films likely didn't help when watching this, but I feel as if it showed that if he wanted to, he could be a dramatic actor. There were elements of it in the earlier stages of the film, but it just felt unfunny and a bit too ridiculous. Pardon the pun. If you've seen The Ridiculous Six, let me know in the comments below what you thought, and if you think that I should actually give the rest of the movie a try. I do have a similar video planned sometime, maybe next week or whatever. But yeah, thanks to akidearest, or akidearest, however you want to pronounce it, for the inspiration for this, and I'm probably not the first person to do this, but yeah. Thanks for watching. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to become a Marsian, and of course, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like. It helps it get recommended and such, it just helps me try and grow the channel a bit, if you want to do that,